I have arrived. How's it going? I already have a cat on my lap, so that's weird. And that right, smokes. This man has been devouring food. You've been devouring food, haven't you? Yes, he has. And there he is. He's chilling on my lap, chilling like a villain. Cat mentioned. I've summoned Eva. All right, let's do some connections. How you doing? A psalm? That's got like a silent letter. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Bosch. I actually don't know how that's pronounced, but I assume it has a silent letter in it. Psalm? A psalm is like it's sort of like a I wouldn't call it like a religious chant, but sort of. It's like a religious reading. Psalms are in the Bible, for example. It's a whole book of the Bible, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Span, cross, those could work together. Stretch, and pass isn't quite right there, right? Pass, cross, stretch, and span. I guess it kind of works. Those kind of work. No? Okay. Clearly that's not what they wanted. Marple. What? Maybe we're looking for like trees minus a letter. Poplar tree, maple tree. Um, what else? Is lantern tree or palm tree works? Palm tree works. Boom. And fir. There we go. Trees with an extra letter. Um, Wristband, a pass, a stamp, and a lanyard. These are all ways one might get into an event to identify yourself. There we go. A stretch, an interval, a period, and a span, a chunk of time specifically. Reacher, Ryan, and Cross. Oh, are these like action character names or something like that? Modern crime series protagonists. Crime series. Oh, smokers. He's so cute. My mom's out of town right now, so he has no other choice but to lay in my lap. He doesn't get enough attention otherwise. Yes. It's also really cold out, so he's just happy to be warm. That's my kitty. Who's a good boy. All right. Let's go to the Wordle. Share. No, shard? Share. Let's do share. I'm sorry, am I making your ear twitch? We've got an A and an R, no E. Mm, bl blink, perhaps? Blink could work. All right, we've got an I as well. Okay, what if R is first? RAPID, rapid? Could be. It is not. In fact, none of those are in the right place, which is great. Um, what if we do like an IRA middle? This is usually what comes to mind is when you've got two vowels, it's usually like one fourth and one second, but not always. Uh, so that being said, I don't really see a word that works with, right? Like at least not a five letter word. There's stuff like mirage, but could it be? It can't be irate. Um, could it be like an A first? No. Can't be like aphid. Um, try grift. Grift. I is third there. Can't be grift. How's it going, bees? I was thinking arise, but no S or E. Damn. Art. Like, I can't be fourth either, so I don't know if A first makes a lot of sense because it would mean that I is either second or last. Um, unless it's like fucking aioli, but there's no R in that. So maybe A not first. Maybe none of these are first though, unless it's an I first. Irate. I. No. I'm kind of still liking the I. Maybe I blank AR. Um, arthritis. That's a good one. That's a good one, bees. It does start with AR. You're not wrong there. A vicar, perhaps? Nope, not vicar. Although the IAR are correct. Cigar. It is then. Yar, like a pirate. All right. We got it in five, but we got there. Pirates smoked cigars, right? I don't actually know. I feel like I don't usually see pirates and smoking together. Was smoking like too expensive? I feel like I don't usually see pirates in media smoking, now that I think about it. You would think those two would go hand in hand. It feels like the kind of thing that would, but anyways, we're running Mihono bourbon today. I was just looking earlier. I wanted to see if I could plan something out. Um, I'm pretty sure I want Mihono bourbon here because I want Mihono bourbon as a parent for my um for my future Bakshin parent. And bourbon has really good synergy with Bakshin, so it makes sense to use them together. Uh so with that in mind, we're going to try once more to make this bitch work. I don't think guts maxing makes a lot of sense on this particular character, so I'm not going to be running any guts cards, I don't think. I think we're just going to be abandoning guts. We are going to be running the new Matikane card, which gives like a 30 stat boost to everything. which is pretty slick. And we're gonna run 3 wit, 3 speed most likely, or 4 wit, 2 speed, one or the other. I guess she does run longs, so I should probably worry a little bit about stamina. Maybe we want to run a stamina card. If we can find a good one. Training effectiveness 10. That's not bad. No mood bonus, but an extra stamina bonus. Maybe we'll use the event card. Hint levels 3. The hints aren't really all that great, but she also starts with extra stamina and guts. That could be worth it. This could be worth it as a card. We'll test it out. We'll test it out. I've never run it before. We've got 2 speed, 3 wit. I believe our race bonus is fine here. This is a... Oh, actually, that's a good question. Is our race bonus fine? 10, 20 from Agnes, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, okay. Race bonus is still good. Getting worse from stream to stream, finally? Did it really take that fucking long? The delay being diabolical is actually something I can't do anything about. Like, that just happens. Holy shit. You, you were testing every fucking minute? Jesus. Wait a minute, this ain't Portal 2? Yeah? What? Have you not been watching? I posted the schedule on YouTube and on the the Discord, and I also made note of it. I believe next week will be Portal. I've got a couple of one-offs I want to put in the schedule next week. So it should be Portal, and I think Voices of the Void will be next week, and there's a couple other games that people have been throwing around that I'll try to fit in there as well. I couldn't watch trying to figure out how to get the chat working. Well, there's nothing you can do to get the chat working. To be clear, chatting more isn't just going to make it show up. Um, like, feel free to do it anyways, but to be clear, it's just like sometimes it takes a long time to find. It was good for a good while there, but sometimes it just doesn't like to. Occasionally. Well, you can always try. That's true. Maybe you chatting wakes it up, right? You slap it awake. As for the delay, I couldn't tell you why. Or firm condition hints. You know, of the things I would expect to get from her, that's probably the most useful. All right, this one's an interesting event because it's basically like high roll. If you win the event, you get 7 of everything. If you lose, you just don't really get anything. And it's... Damn, that sounded louder than usual. Energy and mood? Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah. What's up, Jack? I can ask ASDF if he'll give me the JKL semicolon bot. It can forward Twitch chat into YouTube and vice versa. Oh, does that actually put the chat, like the chat messages over there? How does that even work? And the issue isn't that the bot itself doesn't work. This thing, Social Stream Ninja, works just fine. The issue is that every single time on YouTube that you do a new stream, it gives you a different link. And so, like, you can't just say, I want to watch DJ Soup and Salad streams, and it'll just immediately pop up like it does on Twitch when you go live. It literally has to look and see if recently a new stream has started. So it has to, like, manually ping YouTube and be like, hey, is there something up right now? Energy and skill points, big. Oh, are you getting annoyed, Smokey? Are you annoyed because I'm talking? Sorry, I have to talk. So, as usual, it's more of a YouTube thing than anything because the thing makes Twitch work fine immediately every time. It's more of a stinky YouTube thing. Energy down? No, energy up. No energy down, only energy up. Um, might be worth doing a recreation here. This particular scenario really relies on having great mood. Stamina guts, stamina wit. Give me stamina guts. Okay, so you don't do multicast over OBS. Um, I do. Sorry, this is just for chat. Social Stream Ninja is specifically for chat. I use multi RMTP or RTMP, I forget, for my stream, my like dual casting. You know, I'm doing an awful lot of guts training for 0 guts cards. Doomsday for the Overlord? Oh, nope, we're skipping it. Matikane is in here, we're skipping it. Dude, I cannot stand her voice. She's such a fucking gremlin, but she's way too much for me. Too much of a gremlin. I don't want to train guts. Stop. Stop. It's a problem if I have to train guts this much. Um and yes, Eva, it does sound like a nightmare to code. I need to train speed. I need to train wit. If I don't train those things, they don't level up in this scenario. So that needs to happen. All right. If you lose your make debut with more than 200 in every single stat, you are dead to me. Thank you. Only won by 1 length, by the way. I don't know what she was doing. Okay, I need to add to the agenda everything. Okay, that was clearly the wrong agenda. This one. Thank you, that's better. That looks more like it. Yeah, that's races. We like that. All right. There we go. There's some speed training. And we fail. Sub 10% failure. You know what that means, boys. We throw it in the trash. We go again. Fish? Nope, that's not what that means. It does not mean fish. Thankfully, I didn't borrow for this. I'm not borrowing for these runs. These are both mine, so it literally doesn't cost me anything to do this. Um, it cost me like a small amount of energy. But even energy is halved right now. Energy costs are halved, so I really don't even give a shit. I can't even run enough runs a day to use all my energy, so I don't really lose anything for that. We probably could have used some better trainings anyways. I didn't like training guts 70,000 times in the first 10 turns. Hoi! Hoi, hoi! What's up, Baja? This sounds like something out of an Undertale game. I don't know why. Just the vibe I get. How you doing, by the way, Lox? I forgot to ask you. Or rather, I asked early on, but the chat wasn't working yet. I don't actually have this card in my deck, so I'm much more inclined to take the energy and the speed here. Yeah, I saw that it was a Nighthawk 22 song. I went and looked just because I was like, is this Undertale? Alright, nobody showed up to train this turn. That's cool, I guess. I'll take some stamina. I'm not really a fan of the 30 energy when I'm only missing like 15. Feels like a little bit too much of a risk. Don't really need to be taking 10% failure chances on like 10 extra energy at most. Is what I would say, but I'm probably going to start doing it more. We're getting a solid number of events. I can't complain about the event number. Hello again, Guts Training. How am I doing? Almost raging because Android key stores in Unity. Because of Android key stores in Unity. Wait, what's the problem with those? It's more of a lack of knowledge than anything. Wow, you wanted me to do the dessert thing again? No thanks. Max energy, idiot. I don't need it. Do. I always take the top one there because it actually gives fine motion friendship points. And the skill points are pretty useful as well. Alright, Akikawa's already at but the first bar, so she's feeling pretty good. I want to see if I can manage to get 600 all. I don't expect to be able to because of the deck that I'm running, but I don't know. There's a world where maybe we can get 600 guts. I had to create a key store, signing key for Android apps. But Unity doesn't save the path or passwords. Well, then how do you do it? Or rather, I suppose I should ask, how do other people do it? Because I know there's Unity games on Android. Give me the wit again. I'm interested in making sure these characters keep up with the others. Okay, cool. We love a mood down, energy down. Love that for me. That might as well say lose a turn, right? Because like what I got from recreation was mood up, energy up. Whenever you get that event, it might as well just say you lose this turn. No, give me the speed. I do need to hit speed breakpoints. I have to always manually select the key store file and enter the passwords. There's gotta be a better way. And you know what? I'm actually gonna recreate again because I've gotten unlucky and haven't hit any of the, Oh, never mind. We got a mood down again. I was just talking about how we haven't gotten any mood ups, but we've already gotten 2 mood downs. 2 mood downs, and we've only been playing for 6 turns where it's even possible to get them. I'm at 9 streams in a row. Is that cool? Yes. It's very cool. You're the coolest. I don't know. I guess. Okay, we got the firm conditions hints again. That's good. Oh, damn. We already completed the Matikane event? That's pretty crazy. We failed on the last event, but that's fine. We got the other 2. Can't be too mad. Yeager is at like 104. Yeah, something like that. I think he's at 106 now. Which is wild. Stream's starting to buffer every 3 seconds again. What quality do I have it on? Yeah, I stream at 1080. Okay, we're still in good health. Just making sure it's not a me thing. Do that. There we go. These trainings suck balls. I'm glad this is a parent run so that I don't really have to give a shit because I've already had to click this 3 times. This channel smells like farts. You know that's your own fault, Jordan, right? It's because of all the poop jokes. How's it going, Jordan? I know it's gonna punish me. These are awful trainings, man. They're stinky. So that's just my office? Very possibly. I don't think I don't have like smells turned on in the settings, so you shouldn't be able to smell anything from stream. We play every end every stream, so stream needs to end. No. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put all my crap on my agenda. I almost would have missed a race. Silly me. I am gonna take some skills just because. Oh wow, max level hint on that already, eh? Just because I don't want to lose races that I can win. And if I lose a race, I will just restart unless we're a little further into the run. But if we lose like this very first race, just interesting. You're turned off smells and super super chats. I can't do anything about. They won't let me. They won't let me turn on super chats. Okay, building the version now. Finally, big. Yeah, that sounds like a massive pain in the ass. Bro, how many times are you gonna give me the perfect dessert? They can't all be the perfect dessert. All right, we run the hopeful stakes. Is it hopeful or is it hopeless? No, Jordan. If you think this is max level, you have never seen anything. This is barely even minimum level. Just make them all the same dessert? I guess that would work, yeah. The perfect dessert is a cookie? Fight me? Um, Cookies are very versatile. I don't know if I would say they are the perfect dessert though, because they are so versatile. What's D's, Jordan? I notice how I always fall for your trap and you never seem to finish the finish the joke. D's creme brulees. Okay, that works. Hi, give me my energy back. Thanks. These suck, man. These suck. Rest me. Give me my 50. 49, sorry. Ooh. No fast learner. Womp womp. DJ, should I set up an itch.io page for the Death Cars remake pro for easier downloads con copyright? Um, I mean, dude, I have no idea about copyright. I can't give you an opinion on whether or not copyright would be an issue or not. That's not. I would be giving you wrong advice or weak advice at best. Like you are correct though about the pros that it does make it easier to get out to people. E-girls or I ladies nuts. I lay these nuts upon your chin. That's probably something Shakespeare said, right? Like he liked those kinds of jokes. Like genuinely, he did. He was that kind of person. I feel like he definitely would have done like an I ladies if I was a common prefix in his time. Hi, can I have good inspiration? Thank you. It's like fine. It actually wasn't that crazy. Um, it was good enough. It was passable. I can't be mad. Run the Satsuki. You have 400 speed. You have 400 speed. And you have good stamina and guts. You're great. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it out there. One by a head. We're gonna go ahead and say that that was the guts training that got us there. One crown down, two to go. I like a good event. We're going to go ahead and take the speed because I believe we're going to hit the 600 power either way, and I just want to be fast so that we can win more. Because winning is cool. All right, we've got the NHK mile this turn. I don't see a training that I want more, so let's go ahead and take another skill. I don't know, sunny days, sure. I am gonna have to worry about my stamina at some point when we run the Kikuka at the end of summer. For more context, the dev studio is closed and the game is almost 30 years old. Ziggurat Interactive did release on Steam and GOG. Tried to contact them, couldn't find current right holder. Can you find any? Yeah, can you find anything to do with the copyright? Can you find when it expires? Is another question. Okay, we lost the NHK mile. I don't really care about the NHK mile that much, so I guess I'm fine with that. It only runs once, which is kind of a shame, but like I'd prefer to have lost the Takarazuka Kakinen or something so that I can just run it the following year, but eh, not a big deal. Apparently we have enough stamina for the Japanese Derby, so I'm feeling better about the Kikuka later. I don't think we run the Yasuda, or do we? We might run the Yasuda. I think I run the Yasuda year 3. I run the Takarazuka next turn. I'm inclined to rest here. I guess Wit does a similar job for me. Let's go Wit. Run the Takarazuka next turn. Um, Stamina or power? Stamina, for sure. DJ Soup and Bootlicker. What the fuck? Where did that come from? That is an accusation I cannot abide by. No, nothing. I only found what DK is and eBay selling copies of the game, and that Ziggurat did re-release it. I'm not sure if they have complete rights or only distribution rights. Did their re-release like suck balls or something? Is that why you're making a remaster? His game is probably too unknown. That's possible as well. You saw the bumper sticker on my car? Joke's on you, I don't have a car. You ain't see shit. You've fallen for my trap card. I mean, the wit, hopefully the stamina is good. It's all over Reddit right now. God, I hope not. That's a crazy fear to have, but for some reason I'm always scared that, like, if at some point I get big, someone's just going to, like, falsely accuse me of some crazy bullshit. It's not even, like, a valid concern to have, you know? Give me the stamina. I do need stamina. I'm gonna just do it. Besides, I'm not charging anything, so it should be fine. Honestly, the fact that you're not charging anything for it is generally going to make it okay. A lot of the time. At least in America, I don't know about other countries' laws, but in America, generally speaking, if your content is transformative or improves, uh, if you're not making money off of it, there's nothing people can do about it. I don't actually know if I win the Sprinters Stakes with 500 speed. I might actually skip this one and do it next year. I already have it on my schedule for both years, so it might be worth taking the stamina here since I have a big race coming up that requires a lot of stamina. I would love to train that, but 24% failure is more than I'm willing to abide by. So I probably rest. I take some sort of skill to clean up my stamina here. Rosy outlook, no. Small breather obviously doesn't work. I might take lucky 7 and hope for the best. I could also take like focus or angling and scheming. Is it a rainy day race? No, it's a sunny day race, is it not? Yes. Okay, we'll go ahead and take focus and final push since it's got 2 hint levels. And maybe that'll be enough to push us over the edge. All right, let's watch this one. I would like to watch us lose. Our stamina is not good enough. As long as we aren't getting like 15th or some bullshit after we rush during a spot struggle in the early race. Or some crap like that. Hopefully we just pull far enough ahead between focus and taking the lead that there isn't a spot struggle at all. There's actually a world where sunny days is also good enough. Oh god, this is what early lead gets you, by the way. When you take early lead and other people don't, it's like there's not even a chance for a spot struggle. Who's struggling? Who's struggling really? Like they spot struggle right here at the very 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 end of the early race, and then that's it. I don't like racing against Saiyan Sky though. Hopefully I can actually stay ahead of Saiyan. All right. Nope, I cannot stay ahead of Saiyan. Yes, I can stay ahead of Saiyan. Little bit delayed on the spurt, but that's to be expected. I don't like where Rice Shower is in relation to me. Rice Shower is going to be my pain point in this race, so oh, here she comes. Oh Lord, she coming. My spurt is so delayed. This is why this is spooky, because she can kind of just blast past me. That final push is on absolutely horrible timing, too. It could have triggered at any time earlier than that. It just didn't. Was that second? Third. Oh, wow. Did Sayun end up beating us? Yeah. No worries. I didn't expect to win that anyways. Do you think donations would be okay? Probably. Until someone tells you otherwise, I don't see why not. Mm-mm-mm. All right, well, that's the most annoying race I have to run. I do have to run the 10 no show spring, but that's after my next inspiration, so I'll probably be fine. Okay, we run the Kyoto, or not Kyoto, the mile championship. I don't know why I said Kyoto, because the Kikuka's on Kyoto, I guess. Oof, by a nose over Taiki. Man, fuck Taiki. She's a fucking bandit in these campaigns, man. She wins a hell of a lot of races that she's not even like the main competition. It's like, we're gonna have this big rivalry between me and I don't know, Nishino Flower, and oh, it's gonna be a big event, and then Taiki Shuttle wins. It's like, oh well, what the fuck? New Year's Shrine visit, we go energy. Free energy. Oh, thank Christ. This I don't know why Fine motion never likes to show up. Oh boy, a carrot. 0 energy. Let's go. All right. I always like a good hint for front runner corners. We love that here. We definitely like that. Where piety and kindness intersect. I don't need very much energy. Give me the skill points. Yeah, you can show me what fine motion's got in the way of hints. Outer post proficiency. I'll take it if I have the extra skill points. That's about it. Ooh, there's the speed star hints. Very nice, very nice. We need more stamina or we will not win the Tenno Show Spring. We probably won't anyways, but... Do I run the Osaka High instead of Takamatsunomiya? Nah, I'll test the Takamatsu. I hope it's the supersonic I'm thinking about from Geometry Dash. Survey says no clue. Survey says I don't know. Oh look, it's Taiki Shuttle winning. That's crazy. Who'd have thunk it? Did I call it or did I call it? I just want a decent parent, man. That's all I need here. We got the sprint spark a little late on the draw there, but we got it. We should be able to win Sprinters Stakes year 3 at least. With a little bit of consistency. Gotta rest it here. Sleep deprived, very cool. Got a bunch of skill points, might as well use them. Is it a normal race? Yes. Give me... Laylo's kind of stinky, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to take it anyways, just because I need something. But I don't love taking it. I will, but I don't love doing it. As long as it triggers sometime in the late early race, I should be good. So I'm watching yesterday's Belatra video. Continue. Ooh, we won. Hello. Turns out it triggered at a good time. That's nice. And how do you know who Phil Locke is? I have watched some I've watched some poker in my time. Not a lot of it, but I do know who Phil Locke is. Nobody's ever actually gotten that reference whenever I talk about it. I always call that card Phil Locke. Third in the mile. The fuck you doing, bitch? Oh look, Taiki Shuttle won again. Crazy. 45 skill points, I'll take it. It does look like Phil Locke though, doesn't it? He's got the hoodie and everything. I'll take the 2% failure. Oh, you've played a ton of poker? Hell yeah. There we go. We won the Yasta. Okay. Was Taiki not in the race? Yeah, Taiki just didn't show up. That's why she didn't win. He dates Jennifer Tilly. I don't know anything about that. Beyond that is I know who he is. She was an actress turned poker player. Oh. Oh, maybe I do kind of know who. Hold on. The name doesn't sound super familiar, but now that you say that, I might know who you're talking about. Um, you know what? Give me the power here. I want to make sure that I can hit 600 on both of these. We're not hitting 600 guts without some divine intervention. Follow Daniel Negreanu and Doug Polk. I think Daniel Negreanu is probably my favorite poker player. I don't watch like a ton of poker, as I've said, but I do watch some, and he's just a fun personality to watch. He's just a fun guy. She was in Liar Liar with Jim Carrey and also a Chucky movie. Oh, okay. Um, I've heard this song before. I don't remember where. Oh, from Limbo. Okay. This is not the supersonic you were looking for? No, I don't think it was. It doesn't look like the supersonic you were looking for. Let's skip that one. If you can go find the actual like link on YouTube to it, you can just reference the link directly. It'll work. By the way, this has been an absolutely god awful run. It's a good thing it's a parent run, so I don't care. But like, holy shit. I'm too lazy, bruh. Oh, okay. Then I can't help you. She almost stole it again, y'all, by a nose. How's it going, Turtle? She's the real rival of this one. Alright, I still need a lot of power. But I can't get any power because the cards aren't going to speed. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, we run next turn, we run November. We've got 5 more trainings, one of which has to be a rest. Give me the skill points. The turtle has arrived. How is the turtle? I think it's probably best I take a couple extra skills here. Take Unrestrained. We'll take Frontrunner Corners. We'll take Leader's Pride. I mean, there's some badass names in here. There's some silly names, but Leader's Pride, that's a sick name. Encroaching Shadow, Sleeping Lion, like that's cool. Rising Dragon. Good, just in tears because I just finished rewatching Epic the Musical. Was that power? Did I get power for that? That was cool. I appreciate that. That's gonna help the situation. Did I not run Queen Elizabeth last year? Could have sworn I ran Queen Elizabeth last year. No, I guess I don't. Okay, well, guess we're running another race. I don't think I'm gonna hit 600 power, which is silly. I'm kind of surprised I can win any of these races with these stats. Can I have power? I can has power? I can has power. Mmm, Chesburger. How many more stat points am I getting? I'm getting like 60-ish more. So that would be a tough ask. Well, that's not the toughest ask ever to get me up to 600 power. Well, if you're going to give me sleep deprived, it's going to make it a little harder because now I have to rest again. Ay, ay, ay. They weren't even that bad this run, though. I think we only got 2 sleep deprived. We got those 2 mood downs in like the first 6 turns, and then we didn't get another one after that, so I can't be too mad. Would I prefer that I just had not gotten those in the first place? Yeah, for sure. But we can't all have what we want. I also need to train director Akikawa one more time so that she's actually maxed out and gives me the full skill points and stat points. That one's pretty worth it. Usually with like the reporter, having to train her a whole bunch is kind of just not worth it because she doesn't give you very much. Like you max her out and she's like, "Here's 5 points." And it's like, "Oh, thanks, I guess." But with Akikawa, it's 15 of every stat and 50 skill points. Kind of worth it. Kind of pretty good. Granted, she has to show up as well. That's not enough power. It's not enough. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I have enough skills that I'm winning these races. That's really what's winning me these, is that. Buy a nose over vodka. Don't love that. Ah, still not enough, but at least we get to max out Akikawa. Gotta go, everything is uploaded now. Sick. Are you done? Are you completely done with it, or is this just like so that you can do versioning on it in the future? So you watched poker? I've watched some poker, yes. I don't like watch live events, but I do watch like occasionally I'll watch like highlights or like there was this I remember there was this one event that they did a couple years ago. It was like almost game show style where they had like poker variants and stuff and they had like teams and they would play like poker adjacent shit, but also like sometimes just poker. Um, I forget the name of the game that they were the game show, but I watched that. That was pretty cool. I think Negrano was in that as well, if I'm not mistaken. He might have been out first, or his team was out first, I think. Um, Let me go ahead and take one of each of these, the wet conditions and the rainy days. I mean, there are tons of variants of poker games, but it was like a super official like game show style thing. It had like a whole like 10 episode season. When I say like poker variants, I mean they played all sorts of shit that's just kind of related. Now I kind of want to go look it up because I don't remember what it was called. But I'm anti-gambling. I'm not anti-gambling. I play gotcha games. I just think that people should be I think that predatory gambling is a different issue. I believe that companies that promote gambling and casinos in general um take advantage of the weakest members of society to make a profit. Gambling in and of itself doesn't necessarily have an issue. Like I don't necessarily have an issue with gambling in and of itself. Um, but predatory tactics are generally frowned upon. No. Sorry. They played a bunch of them. It was like a round-based thing, and people would get eliminated every week. It was like that kind of thing. I've lost several grand this year gambling. Well, as long as you're aware of how much you're willing to spend on gambling, because gambling is generally not something you make money at unless you're like really, really good. Really, really good. Okay, we got all those. We got all these. We could take a random pace chaser skill, I guess. That wouldn't be bad. Take a prepared to pass here. There we go. And let's see how this turns out. Our current odds of getting a 3-star on a blue is 3%. Our odds on a red, fuck if I know. I made 9 grand in 2024. Well, there you go. But just as long as you approach the problem as a I might just lose all this money, am I okay with that? Hello, man who definitely isn't in the files. Correct. That's a weird way to phrase it. What a strange thing to say. Oh, look. The worst, actually, genuinely the worst possible outcome. 111. Um, Let me go ahead and put a big ass X on your fucking character there. You're gonna be the first to go when next I can trade in characters. Damn, we are jamming out. The worst outcome would have been your PC exploding, actually. Sorry, within the confines of the horse girl gambling game. The worst possible outcome. Without meteors falling down upon me. Um, let me go ahead and collect these. Oh, you know what? I need to donate shoes to the poor. Hold on. Who needs my shoes? Someone in my club needs my shoes. Oh, someone posted a pretty good Sakura Bakshin. Let me check this. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. I'm assuming this is a pace based on no, she's straight up front runner, unrestrained, taking the lead. Um, I expect that this Bakshin is probably not going to win a ton of races, but I do think that they are. I mean, like they are a Gamba racer. It's totally possible that they do. I've actually been perusing the files, and man, a lot of it is just filler for people to see and get bogged down in. I mean, that's kind of how files are, though, right? Like, email chains they aren't just every single email is going to be them yapping their plans to one another, right? Generally. Unless they're really bad at their job and they cannot keep their mouth shut. But it's the damning ones in between that are important. But it does all still need to be there, right? Context is important. So I'm not against the fact that there's a bunch of random crap. It just makes it annoying to get through. Also, what kind of weird ass world do we live in where I had to spin 25 times and the only one I didn't get is 8th prize? The easiest one to get, the highest chance. Living in backwards land over here. Oh, now we get the 8th prize. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. No worries. All right, I'm gonna train an ace. I'm gonna try my best to train an ace. It's not gonna be a good ace, but I'm gonna train one. We're training a. We're gonna train a Pace El Condor Pasa eventually, but we're also going to be training a Bakshin and a Daiwa, or not a Bakshin, Taishin and a Daiwa Scarlet. So I'm gonna train my Daiwa Scarlet first. As much as I would like a better squad, I don't have a better squad. So we're gonna run Taiki, and we're gonna run. Where'd you get off to? I think it's you. We can get double circles this way. And we lack stamina heavily. But my flex squad. I've been trying some guts maxing. Um, Sorry, let me find the card I'm looking for and then I'll read chat. Where are you, Montikane? There's one, but not max limit break. There you are. All I've seen from the file. Okay, I missed a couple others. Uh, I guess yeah, but Jeffy Boy got banned off. That's gambling for all I've seen from the files is that Elon is really pathetic. Yes, I mean, yeah, for sure. My favorite talk about Elon was I saw someone post something on Twitter. I think it was like a couple years ago now when Elon was first doing the whole Twitter thing. I guess it's been a few years now since then. And he said when Elon was talking to those people back and forth in, I think it was somewhere in South America, and there were those trapped miners in that cave, and Elon came forward and like submitted an idea for a submarine, and they told him to fuck off, and he got super mad about it. This guy was like, you know what? Maybe they are assholes. Maybe Elon's still smart. He posted an idea for a submarine. I couldn't do that. I don't know anything about this stuff. So who knows? Plausible deniability. Maybe Elon is smart. And then he started making cars, and I don't know anything about cars. And people said that they sucked, but Elon said that they were really good and they were the future. And I don't really know anything about cars. So I don't know. Maybe Elon is smart. He could be. Maybe he's just not understood. And then he bought Twitter and started talking about programming. And I'm a programmer, and I can now tell for certain that Elon is an idiot. Like, and that's exactly my experience with it too. As soon as Elon started talking about computer science, I was like, "Oh God, this guy has no fucking clue what he's doing, does he?" And it's really true too. Like, feels bad. All right, we're guts maxing. I'm just glad that he hires other people to do it because I would not trust him with anything. Taiki Shuttle is so funny on God. Let's the winning. That's a quote. Don't cancel me. That one RMRF tweet he made was like, oh yeah, okay, this guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, we'll take a recreation here. Nice. Nothing wrong with that one. Eat the food, Daiwa. Eat it. Restore your energy. Train the stamina. Hello, Wolf Queen. How's it going? It's Uma time. Ah, ad. Oh, you joined during an ad break. Fuck. Obviously we go this. We hit. We hit. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh. This is another one of those songs that gives me an interest, like it sounds like a different song that I know when it first starts playing. Ads do suck. I wish I didn't have to run them, but you're gonna get them either way. It's either before the stream or during the stream. Um, speed me. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Is that worth the... I think it is. Welcome back. How's it going? Why am I getting an ad for men's shampoo? I've gotten several bra ads in the last 24 hours, which is also A similar vibe. Like, why? I know you know, like, you know way more about me than possibly even I know about me. I don't know why you're giving me this ad. Maybe they know something I don't. How's the horse mines? Man, we are trying. This is not an easy CM to train for. It's a clusterfuck. We are out here I'm throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. We are guts maxing right now. We've got 2 wit, 2 speed, 2 guts. That's not a bad guts training. It's not a bad power training either. I think I'm partial to the power, but nah, we need stam. Guts is stamina. That's my theory for this one. We need so little stamina that guts can be stamina. I haven't checked the next cup yet. It is okay, the next cup is there's a whole thing with the next cup. I don't know how much you pay attention to like what skills are super good and stuff. First things first, sprint. It's a sprint, it's winter, it's snowy. It is, I believe, left-handed. Let me check on that, but I believe it's left-handed. Boop, boop, boo. Where are you? Champions meeting event. Yes, left-handed. Um, and the weird thing about this race is that the late race starts on the final straight. Like on the final straight, at the exact moment the final straight starts. So a whole bunch of those uniques that usually give you all your acceleration in the late race, they just don't work because all of them work on quarters. So you can't use Saiyan Sky, you can't use Taiki Shuttle, you can't use either of the Megidos. Um, so it's just like a complete clusterfuck, and nobody knows what's gonna happen. A lot of people are running pace chasers right now. I think people might be overcorrecting a little too much on pace chasers. I'm personally only gonna run one. That being said, I'm gonna run you as a pace for your maiden race. But I'm making a front runner Daiwa and end closer Taishin and a pace chaser El Condor because Condor's ult still works pretty well. What am I listening to right now? You know what? We'll let that ride. Oh, it's rad. But this is probably the Elon song. Okay. Give me the 3. I have to look into it. My go-to sprinters are Bakshin and King Halo. Bakshin pace is going to be super common. I think you can definitely get away with Bakshin. King Halo, I have no clue if she's good or not. I haven't heard a lot of talk about her. But I'm personally just hoping to get some A's. Like I'm running Daiwa who has a fucking F sprint, so I have to hope for sprint sparks on my inheritance. Ooh, that's a pretty good training. Wit? Wit. I usually run Bakshin as front runner, and yeah, I think you can run her as front runner. I think people have been suggesting that front runner might not be quite as strong in this one because you don't get as much time to pull away. I don't know how true that is or not. Like if you take uh taking the lead and groundwork, the amount of distance you actually get to pull away from the others might not be enough to hold the lead in the late race. But I personally haven't tested that. That is purely secondhand knowledge. Yeah, that's definitely the Elon song. uh, I think I'm partial to this one actually here. Um, Oh, I missed a couple of others. I'm getting annoyed my 8 ball won't trigger. Oh, yeah, on Balatro. Yeah, I mean, 8 ball do be like that. I'm trying to run Air Groove. Air Groove's a valid one because she's got a C sprint. You don't actually have to try nearly as hard to get her the sparks she needs. It's one less layer of bullshit to wade through, right? I do want to run Gold City, but I don't have nearly enough sprint sparks. I'm just borrowing an 8 sprint sparker, and then you only need 2. To be clear, you need one star to go up 1 rank, and then it's 3 for every rank up to that or after that. But you can only go up 4 ranks. So if someone's an F sprint, you can only take them up to B before inspiration. With inspiration, you can go higher, but you have to get lucky at that point. So if you have 10 sprint sparks, 9 of which you can just get from a borrow or like minimum 8 or 7, and then you have like a 2 on one of your grandparents, that's enough. It's not that hard to put together 2 parents that can do it. It's a matter of actually getting the sparks after that. Which I don't know why I've subjected myself to this pain, but I have. Do I want to take both of you guys up to orange? Well, actually, you guys might fall just short of orange. Or do I want to Matikane here? Uh, Matikane me. Uh, uh, um, we're getting good events early. Can't be mad about that. It's really helping our early stats. Look at these stat lines. Hello? Not even at the end of year 1, and we're already rocking a 300 all pretty much. Which is good, because Daiwa's going to need the stamina. She does run mediums and longs in her career. Unyielding is for miles. We take the stamina and skill points. We're running next turn, I believe, so let me go ahead and rest now. I like how Taiki just yells, "Here we go!" Yahoo! Okay, we failed the second on Matikane's card, but that's fine. We won the first one. That's really all I can ask for. Not quite as much of a high roll as I've gotten in the past, but eh. Oh, we have no skills. All right, just win. Just win. Just win. Thank you. Simply win. Judgment gave me a dagger. I think I'm gonna need feed 8 ball to it. Yeah, one good thing about having dagger is that you can just threaten your other jokers with it. Better start working. See, it doesn't work with madness because madness is random. With dagger, you can make a concerted effort to kill the joker that you don't want. All right, do I want 1 on Dober and 3 Unity trainings? Do I want 2 here and a Suzuka hint? Or do I want 2 here and a Bourbon training, but also Rico's here? Probably not the guts. I'm deciding between the 2 here and the 1+3 here. I'm kind of partial to the 1+3. You get a lot of hints throughout a Unity Cup. These are actually sort of like hints if you squint real hard because the bubbles give hints. I don't want to feed it my holophoto. Yep, you gotta pay attention. No slacking. I could take an early taking the lead, I suppose. We already have pretty cheap. Did I already finish my Mihono Bourbon card? Holy shit, I've finished 2 of my cards already? 3 because Fuku also finished? Wow. We are killing it on the events. Yeah, give me the taking the lead. We'll start running her front. I don't believe that I can beat the top team. Let's go middle first. How are your horse runs going, Belladonna? How did you do on the previous CM? Personally, I got third in Group A, so I got what, silver, I guess that is, but that was a fucking tough one though. That was a tough CM. There were no easy races in there. I barely made Group A. Do do do. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. The long CM was brutal. It was. Every single race it was racing against at least a couple of S ranks, and it was like, God. And it's always a fucking Christmas Ogre or the world's greatest Golshi. It's like, please spare me. You're close. You're close. You're also getting pretty close as well. I think I'll take the wit though because none of these are like super inspiring. Oh, they're excellent. Delicioso. Meanwhile, this one is dog water. Give me this one solely because it's got a Unity on someone who's not in my main card deck. My stats are cracked out of their fucking minds. Whether my speed will be enough in particular remains to be seen. But every other stat here is like, whew, it's killing it. That being said, I have had enough stamina and 550 speed and still lost the Japanese Derby before. So nothing's a guarantee in this world. I haven't been doing well in CMs lately, so I've been just focusing on getting my teams built, but I'm more consistently getting A ranks, so hopefully I'll start doing better. That's good. That's a good start, and honestly a fair take is just skipping on Unity Cup if or not Unity Cup, the Champions meeting if you're not doing super well on them. Struggling up that hill without like stopping to make some parents. It ate your hollow photo. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Uh, ooh, these are tough. Dober up to orange so we can get friendship trainings plus 2 unity. 1 unity, Rico, and it's on guts, which is one that I really want it to be on. Or getting Haru up so we get more guts in the future, and it's also just generally a good speed training. Ooh. If we take out the bubbles, the best training here is probably the speed. And I take out the bubbles because we're so early on in the campaign that we're almost certainly going to see those bubbles ready to pop again in the future, right? So we're not like actually losing any stats by not taking it in the same way that if the friendship goes away, like you can't get those stats again until they come back to the friendship. Um, the bubble pop only happens once. If we pop it now, we can't pop it later. You know, it's the same stats regardless of when it happens. It's just a matter of where. All right, what do you got for me? It's fine. 70 power is quite nice, though. I do like that. Give me the focus probably here. If I had to pick, probably focus. A little bit less late start goes pretty well for a front runner. I've definitely hit a really low roll on a late start and just like ended up behind the pace chasers, dying. That's a lot of late surgers. Oh dear. Okay, we still won it, but that's a spooky number of late surgers. All right, we got 2 turns to figure out the Japanese Derby. I would like a good speed training in here. That is not a good speed training. It's a fine speed training, but it's not a great one. Rest me here. That's a fine speed training, but look, here. Now we get the double friendship training on top of the bubble pop, on top of two others. 60 guts. If we didn't have enough stamina before, we do now. Speed Eater. That's for Miles, right? Going Japanese Derby. Thank you for the hydrate. Mmm. Delicioso. Yeah, that's Mile. Give me the restart. There's still a lot of front runner hints that we can get, so I don't mind taking some of those now. It's probably the last one I take for a little while, though. And if we ever lose one of the races that Vodka is also in, we can just clear out the rest of our schedule of those extra races that you normally have to run against her. Yeah. Japanese Derby, it's fucking impossible, man. Those stats, that is an insane fucking stat line for the Japanese Derby year two. That is a nuts stat line, and you still can't beat her. I guarantee you, I've won it once ever. That is genuinely supposed to be an unwinnable race. I swear. Like you have no business losing that with almost 500 power, 420 speed, and almost 400 wit and guts. Like like the Japanese Oaks, you can win because you don't run against vodka. But the Japanese Derby, you do run against vodka, and they just like crack the shit out of her stats for that race. It's absolutely nuts. I'm sure if I went and actually looked at her stats, it would be like 250 all, but they buffed the shit out of her for that race. That being said, now that we can't get her secret event, I can just remove a couple of races from my schedule. Normally you have to run 4 extra races, but thankfully we lost one early on enough that I only had to run 1 extra race that I had to run anyways, now that I think about it, because you need fans. So not even running any extra races. So not too much lost. Not too much lost. Give me the playtime's over. Does Vodka drink vodka? No, but she does have a flask. At least I don't think she drinks vodka. Japanese Derby does kind of always feel like a coin flip. Also, the characters that I run the most either don't run the Japanese Derby or have just absolutely ridiculous rival challenges, namely Daiwa and Narita Taishin, who like don't even get me started on that trio. Okay, you tell me I'm not going to win this. Let's see if it happens. This is a very weird race because sometimes you win anyways. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do. The long and the mile were givens. Sprint. There you go. As long as we won the medium against winning ticket, I was pretty confident we could pull that off. It would be so funny if vodka drank vodka. I think they try to make you think maybe she does, but she doesn't because these are like not. I don't think the horses drink alcohol. I don't even know if the horses know what alcohol is. Yeah, give me this one for sure. I hate some choices in Air Groove events. I feel like I remember Air Groove being very moody. The one time that I really trained her. Okay, I might take the power here. Oh, never mind. We're taking the guts. That's way too many Unity bubbles. Let me get that. When are you going to have a wit training for me? 19% failure, but 41. No, I can't. I can't do that. Not even that. Oh. I will go ahead and take the guts here. Despite the hiccups, this run is actually going quite well, in my opinion. In my opinion. I will take the wit here, 2 Unity, get her up to orange, finally. She's supposed to be a roaming card, she's just not roaming to the right places. If I can end year 3 or year 2 with 3 500s, I consider it a win. And that's exactly where we're headed right now. Wonder if I should run the Sprinter Stakes. No, I don't have enough speed for that. Give me the left-handed hint. That's a big one. That's very nice, very nice. That's a pretty nice power boost. That's a nice 3 unities, though. Damn, we got more full bubbles than we got empty bubbles. There's an event where she gets you a gift, a bookmark with a flower that has some symbolic meaning, and the better choice is to say you don't read and get 20 speed. Bitch, I can't read. What you give me a bookmark for? That is silly. No doubt. What you expect me to do with this? Silly. uh, is this a left-handed track? I don't believe so. No, it's a right. Well, I feel like better about our chances on this one than I did on the Japanese Derby, but that doesn't mean we're gonna win. I think I just hold all my skills from this point onward, since it's not nearly as important that we win. We already hit our fan requirement. Our stats are fine. We win it anyways, right? It's only that one race that I have an issue with. I beat Vodka by like 8 fucking lengths this time. And I don't like having to choose that because I'm a nerd who likes reading. I think isn't it canon that every Uma's trainer is different and is very well suited to whoever the Uma is? So, like, you can't self-insert into all of them, right? All right, Queen Elizabeth Cup. We win again by 5 lengths over you. Where the hell is... What happened to Vod? Where is Vod? Oh, Vodka's not even in this race. Word. I do wonder, are there any autistic Umas? There's probably quite a few, to be honest. It's just different versions of it. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. Uh, yeah, you can pop a bubble on guts for me there. Early December. I actually like this bubble pop here. 2 Unity. Rico goes up to a point where I'm pretty sure after the next race she will be in the green, so I don't have to train her anymore for FanFest. That's not a bad one at all. And we can train here with no failure rate, which is a good training. We get another bubble. We got sprint straights. We got front runner savvy. We're cooking. We're cooking, guys. It's fine. This is the run. Nothing could possibly go wrong in year 3. Not even a self-insert problem, just a bitch you don't read. I can't read. Win the sprint. The long's a 50-50, yep. Losing the medium is crazy work, though. We still win, though. The fuck did you lose to, Daiwa? You lost to Tokai Teo? Wow, that's actually a pretty good stat line. The skills are wild, though. She's just like, I can run sideways. Like, I run sideways in the early race, I run sideways in the late race, and I run sideways in the mid race. It's what I do. Unfortunately, the race is not that way. It's that way. Just pick up a book and read. How do you do your job otherwise? I was elected to lead, not to read. Not a bad one, not a bad one. I do need to figure out my speed situation here. Being sub 600 at the beginning of year 2 is not ideal. DJ, can you bomb Microsoft HQ? No. Ooh, was that Hamburg? No, that was bushel. We like a bushel of carrots, though. I like a bushel of carrots. Nom, 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 nom. I'm secretly a horse. Uh, that one's too good. It's too good, man. They're giving me so many Unity trainings. I haven't been getting a lot of events, but I assume that's in part because I already got them all. There aren't any more. They're just like, nah, man, we're out of events. You did them all. Another good Unity. I would much prefer a Hot Springs ticket. Yeah. I had one for Air Groove and I sold. You sold? Sell, sell, sell. As much as I would like to take this one, I do need the speed. And this one's not that much worse, so I'm taking the speed. I messed up the run. Oh, he flubbed it. He fumbled the bag. I see what you're saying. He botched it. Okay, so here's the most important part. We are running a double circle with over 10 sprint sparks, right? We've got sprint 2, sprint 2, sprint 3, sprint 3, sprint 2. If I cannot get a sprint spark on my 7th fucking Daiwa run, I'm going to be so annoyed. I have yet to get one sprint spark. One. On this bitch. This is a good run. I need a fucking sprint spark. Yeah, no problem, bees. I got you. May I have just one, a morsel of sprint spark. Just, I could use one. Maybe a gold? A gold inspiration. Could I perhaps have a sprint spark at the gold inspiration in which I have 13 sprint sparks? Just, just a little bit. Just, no. Thank you. We're in it. The run is still alive. Uh, yeah, give me that. These lock me out of my university email with all the semester's lessons because I have to sign in through a phone that I don't have. You just like don't you lost it? You never had it? What happened? I think this is actually a rest. I think I saved those bubbles in case they land on speed. I have no reason to run that race. Or not run that race. I have no reason to train that there. Like I could train this here instead, right? That's much better. I got a mood down, womp womp. We'll see if I can get it during summer or if I just get a bad turn here and I'll just run it then. Definitely an energy. It's just better. How many bubbles have I popped? Only 6? That's wild. I got one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. We've got like 5 of these bitches. Also, this turn sucks. Great time for one of these. Another good one of those, eh? I'll take a speed training here, yeah. I got mugged, man, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. God damn. Have you tried making like, can you make like Like temporary phone numbers? Is that a thing? You should definitely be contacting someone about that, though. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't want to run any of these. I might genuinely run the Takarazuka Kinen this year. I don't think I want any of that crap. Tell me my stamina's not good enough. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Look at that guts. Not enough stamina. Watch this drive. You have to follow Bruce Lee's advice of going all in on one thing. The alpha does not concern himself with the fleshed out skill tree. The alpha only upgrades one stat. Skill trees are for nerds. Skill tree hugger. I have lost round 4 with 5 double circles before. I will not consider this a guaranteed win. I refuse. See? At least you won the medium. Okay, okay, we're good. We're good. I need a lot of speed during this summer. It's not the best start I've ever seen. I'll take the wit, though. Okay. We like that. We're probably resting this following turn, especially if the runs suck anyways. Do I want to pop on wit? Or do I want to take a Suzuka skill hint? I think I want the Suzuka skill hint. I'm just saying hi because my Wi-Fi's still dead and my data cellular is gonna die. But wow, thank you for stopping by. In spite of your current predicament. We rest here for sure. 1,000,000% of the time. That's a good enough speed to train it. I want 1200 speed if I can get it, but that is a tall order at this point. I can easily expect 1,000. I don't know if I can really expect 1200. If I could get 1100, she'll be serviceable, I think. She got her S sprint. She's not losing any races. I know this career is fine. We'll get on with it. There we go. Just beat orange on green. Gators fans cited. Everyone get him. I guess they're orange on blue with some green. You just beat orange on green. You mean you beat green on orange? Orange isn't a deck, right? I'm not crazy. Orange State green deck. Okay. Orange on green is Miami. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. For some reason, I've always associated the Gators with green. I wonder why. Maybe it's because Gators are fucking green. Weirdest build ever? Give it to me. Lay it on me. Ooh, we're doing well on the speed. Oh, we got maxed out Victoria por plancha. That is quite excellent. I will be taking that. Supernova, Jolly Joker. All right, that's already weird, yeah. Especially on orange steak. Supernova, Jolly, Raised Fist, Flashcard, and Hologram. No chips? I guess you were getting a lot of planets that you need. Were you running like a pair with blue seals or something? Or like two pair with blue seals? It must be something like that. I can't imagine where else you're getting points. Maybe flushes? There must be some deck fixing involved in there, or else you have like $1 billion. Level 22 pair. There it is. That'll get you the chips. That works. So am I good enough to win this? I'm told there's 5 double circles, but that means nothing. It means nothing. Don't look. The circles lie. The circles lie. We won our medium. I hope so. I'm there. We lost the mile. We lost the long. We won the sprint. Thank Christ. No reverse sweep today. Get out of here. Give me my stat points. Also, a lot of foil and 30 extra chips. That'll add up. Yeah, if you can do all of those things in tandem, that will add up. It's still got to be speed. We go speed, we rest, and then we go speed again, most likely. Sawi, I eated all the malt? No, he's got tons over there. He's got flashcard and supernova. I'm sure he was fine. He had hologram too. He's fine. Ooh, something in eye suddenly? Ow. Oof, ouch, my bones. Oh, that would have been a good training. Womp womp. Rest. So we're gonna finish with like 750 guts, which is plenty. We're gonna finish with around 800 wit. We're gonna finish with around 1100 speed. The guts is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have less wit than other people who are running this. Um, yeah, we're gonna finish with around 1100 speed, I think. We're gonna finish with lower wit, but I feel like this is a passable ace. Like, yeah, it's no 1200, 1200, 1200, but the guts might actually be worth a damn. You're gonna win anyways, it's fine. All right, time to see what kind of skills we can pick up as well. Now I can also try just like a 2 speed for wit as well. I won't be able to guts max the same way. This is like a decent run. I think if we had completed her special event and gotten the extra like 20 all, or maybe gotten a little bit more on Matikane, this is like you add like 20 or 30 stats to all of this, and suddenly this is like a pretty cracked Uma. As it stands, this is like a good Uma. It's definitely an A plus. Shooting for victory is worthless. Genius Bakshin is good. Left-handed is a no-brainer. I'm taking double on that. That's an extra 60 speed. Fall Runner, unfortunately, we didn't get Winter. We did have a card that could give that as a hint. We just didn't get it. No Stopping Me, maybe. She's a front runner, so it's not as good. Unrestrained is worthless on this race. It's really good otherwise, but not on this race. When towards the back, Gap Closer is not helpful. Medium, 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 medium. Trick Rear is bad. Frenzied End Closers is bad. Sprint Straights we take. Mile, medium, medium. Front runner corners. No, no. No, no. Front runner savvy, yes. Playtime's over, yes. And then we can take with 270, what can we afford? Can we take a plus version of a skill that we had a lot of? Yeah, like sprint straights plus and then ramp up. There we go. That's pretty good. That left-handed should really help us with our running as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 skills, a double circle, and a rare. This is pretty solid. Our actual speed's 1,142. And friendly reminder that having super, super, super high speed might not actually be helpful this CM because it's actually hard to accelerate up to your top speed when the raise is so short. Hologram at 5x mult, slick. I could definitely use a little more power. This is a solid character, though. By guts maxing, hopefully the idea, I think, would be that if you get into a duel with someone, you'll just win. Right? If I duel with someone who's even remotely comparable in stats to me, I will beat them because I have probably 4 to 500 more guts than a lot of characters. I do have to worry about my wit being a little lower, so I'm probably not going to be quite as consistent, but 800 is still quite good. It's better than I ever had for longs. All right, let's put her as one of these. You are the goat. 10 million fans on Daiwa. Very nice. Over halfway done with the event. Unfortunately, she's not going to make any team trials teams because I've got, a lot of white skills, not a lot of orange skills. What's left? 1, 2, 4, and 6. Yeah, we'll keep rolling on that for now. What event did we get? Something like some random rare event? One of these? Yeah, you. Chomp attack. Okay. What does blank maxing mean? What do you mean? Is that the group that's playing? No, that's Chemical Imbalance. That was Scarlet Fan Club. I also have Silent Suzuka Fan Club. So we've got 60 pulls right now. I really wish I could get some better support cards right about now, man. My support card pool is hot dog water. Like it's so bad. I was considering going all in on New Year's Fukukitaru, but the problem with her is that I'm now 50 pulls in. This is including the free pulls that we've been getting daily. Um, and I still don't have a copy of her. So I don't really want to go all in. She's someone that you really, really, really want to max limit break. So the fact that I have 0 at this point is just like, well, like I could pull to 200, but great, now I've got a 0 limit break copy of it and it's stinky, right? Like, whatever, I'll just borrow it. Um, Technically, I've got 103 pulls here, so I probably could get pretty close to hitting 200, but just not worth it. I'm going to save. No, I just said it for the sake of saying it. Oh, word. Let's see, what else? I don't think we have time for a whole nother run. No, I don't want Scout. I want to check out my veterans. What was the other Daiwa I had? I might have actually gotten one other A Daiwa. No, she's a B. She hit. You can see this is the stat line that I've been able to hit before with that exact same deck, right? This exact same deck. I was able to hit 1200 speed, 800 power, 800 guts. This is one that I really wish I had gotten the A sprint on. This one we got about 100 less speed, 100 more power, a little bit less guts, a little more wit, I think it was. Yeah. So like you can kind of compare and contrast there. This is what I got on Taishin as well, running guts maxing, not you. You. This one's also pretty solid. I actually do like this one a lot. We got the Winter Runner, so we're at 1190 speed. We hit the Sprint A. The power is good. The Guts plus Stamina is good. The Wit is very solid as well. Did I run 3 Wit? I did run 3 Wit. Maybe I should try 3 Wit again. The only downside with this one was that I didn't run Fukukitaru. Just the 1 speed card was enough because I ran 3 Wit and 2 Guts. We ended up just getting enough speed. Also, my inspirations were slightly different, if I'm not mistaken. I ran more speed inheritance. Oh, we got a stretch. You ever stretch so hard you pull something? I didn't do that this time, but all right, let's do some doles. Do some doles. There we are. Peek the Twitch and the wow, surprising 6 viewers still watching my Uma shit. I appreciate it, y'all. I don't think I ever have. You never stretched so hard you pulled a muscle. Damn, I've definitely done that. In pursuit, you fly too close to the sun. In pursuit of the cathartic feeling of stretching out your muscles, you accidentally stretch too far and you pull something. Let's start with USA. USA. Pretty close. I'm gonna guess South America. Let's go down to, I don't know, Argentina. Okay, Argentina, further away. So we are not over there. Maybe we're over in Asia and it's based on Hawaii, and we're looking at like South Korea, perhaps. Uruguay, Guatemala. I think we're no longer in South America, if I had to guess. Surprisingly far away still, but not like that much further away. We in Australia? No, Australia's even further away. That one's actually far away. Where the fuck could we be that could we be going over the top from Alaska and we're actually in like Europe over here? Imagine it's a tiny island nation in the Pacific. It has been before. Perhaps we're in Europe. That would make some sense as to why this isn't that far away. But this one seems like just as close as South Korea. Well, no, it's a little further away. A little further away. Australia is definitely far away. It feels like it's in the north in that case. I'm gonna pick. Let's see where something like I don't know. Let's go like Norway. Let's see where that puts us. Norway is super duper ultra close. It can't be Russia or else South Korea would be closer. Finland and Sweden, I think they do technically touch up here at the top, so I don't think it can be either of those. Denmark, I think, is a little too close. Let's go like Germany. Germany touches. Germany touches. I think Finland. Okay, so it's actively touching Germany. I don't think that this is not 800 kilometers of sea. I'm sorry. So it's not Denmark for sure. Um, well, maybe we just go Netherlands then. Nope, Netherlands is further, marginally. So we're over on this side then. It's marginally cooler, not that much cooler. Are we like here? Are we in the Vatican? Yes, Vatican City. Oh, I didn't realize Vatican was down here. I thought it was I thought it was like up here. My bad. I didn't realize Vatican was down here. It's so small you can't even see your choice. That eliminates Belgium. Not Italy. I don't think. I don't think. Um, I don't think it would be France. The Vatican is literally inside Rome. Oh yeah, that's true actually, now that you say that. Maybe it could be Italy. I don't know. That's what I had a sneaking suspicion it didn't quite extend that far north, but I wasn't 100%. I had a sneaking suspicion, but I guessed it anyways. Like a fool. Czechia. Czechia. It is indeed Czechia. There we go. Balatrodal. Uh, in honor of Baja's run, let's see. What did he get? He got Supernova and Raised Fist and Hologram. A hologram. We're gonna go Supernova. Supernova will be our guess for today. Not Supernova. $6 or $7, probably uncommon in that case. Not a times malt. Not scaling. Not RNG. Well, if that's the case, we're looking at maybe a seance, perhaps. Okay, it is a $6 uncommon, but it is not creation. It is not plus or times mult. The order is rare. Retrigger copy could be like Dusk. I don't know if Dusk is $6 though. I think Dusk might be 5. I'll go ahead and guess it anyways. It is indeed 5. I was correct. Tis not retrigger copy though. We're looking at hands, discards, other, economy. There aren't a ton of economy uncommons that don't scale though. How expensive is the punch card? Oh, that's time small, so it can't be that. But I do believe it's 6, you're right about that. Yeah, loyalty card is what he's thinking of. I'm kind of feeling hands discards here. Hands discards is also how easy it is to play the hand, so it could be like Four Fingers, perhaps? I think Four Fingers is 7, though. We could do Troubadour, though. I believe Troubadour is 6. It is not hands or discards either. So we're on chips, econ, or other. Chips, econ, or other. Uncommon chips, jokers, eh? DJ, why'd you create Microsoft? I didn't. Trust me. I'm not smart enough for that. Chips, econ, or other. I don't know why it said there's an ad break incoming. I already delayed the ads. We got 5 minutes till the next ad break. Chips, econ, other. What uncommon chips are there? I guess there's the Arrowhead one, but that's $7. And what non-scaling econ is there as far as uncommons are concerned? Square is common and $4 because it's square. Haha. This man just doesn't believe in the spaceman? Yeah, when it's not RNG, he's not gonna show up. Could be trading card. Or which one is it? It's one of the cards. It's not trading card. No, it is trading card. Trading card's what I'm thinking of. Hey, there it is. Shortcut's 7. I'm pretty sure Four Fingers is also 7. Trading card. Technically economy. All right. Spottle me. Spottle me. Let's start with I don't know, some early 2000s pop or something. Greed Day. Greed Day. When you say Green Day but you have a clogged nose. Greed Day. Before 1991, male US. Not 3 members. Not rock. Less popular. Before 1986 even. All right. We could hop way further back. Maybe like can't be someone like Elton John, but maybe it could be like a Frank Sinatra type. Uh I feel like Frank Sinatra is gonna be too far back though. I guess we'll see if they're solo. Let's go Frank Sinatra. All right, we are on solo US male, but they are not pop. And they aren't that far back. All right, are we looking at another R&B artist then? We could hit them with the Stevie Wonder classic, right? All right. Somehow I hit the year correctly, of all things. Uh, we're below 550 in popularity, give or take. 1962 artist. Solo artist, not R&B or pop or rock. We're looking at probably not hip hop. Hip hop was still in its very early years back then. I don't even know if you could really consider it hip hop back then. Um, Country, perhaps, is an option, as is folk. Country and folk are both potentially country, folk, and jazz, all valid options. Country, folk, and jazz from 1962. Um, I don't remember when Bob Dylan was, but that is kind of the ballpark for Bob Dylan. We got one on our own. I actually did it for once. It was Bob Dylan. 3-7 blank in blank is an blank blank of blank blank and blank 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 the blank blank. Um, movie? Um, uh, the italicized word here I feel gives away a lot because it's 3-7 comma and then immediately followed by a title of some kind? War? Maybe. There's a couple of instances of war. First World War, with the blank of the First World War. Um, blank blank. I mean, I'll go ahead and type first regardless. It is First World War, yes. Um, is this a term? Is this like just like a word? The term blank blank was first used in the blank blank. This just screams French to me. It just screams French to me. Um, oh, yep, there's definitely some French in here. In blank, the French term blank blank was used. Blank blank is an abbreviation? Abbreviated? Is that enough letters? That's not, right? Of blank blank and blank blank. Blank the blank blank. It was let's type just one as well. One blank blank of blank blank was to blank. Let's try like use. No, use is given. Um, was to blank down the blank blank between blank blank and blank blank. Um, Roman Empire? And now only one instance of Roman. I guess I could also try just Rome, but no, no. The term blank blank was first used in the blank. In the blank blank. Is this opera related again? No. I already tried movie. Was it used in a book at all? There's a few more instances of book. Blank blank. Um, word, I suppose. Oh, word is not used at all. Weird. Uh, I guess I could try like a he and a she. There's a whole lot of he's. Were blank from his blank of blank blank. It was blank by the blank blank and blank 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 blank. Writer? No. Blank blank blank. Okay, who the fuck is this? Who is this guy? This is a very clearly a strange name. This is a strange name. I'm pretty sure it's French in nature. But who the fuck is this? Did you do this model? I had a meeting. I did. I got it myself. I got it myself. It was Bob Dylan. Here, I'll pull it up for you. Spottle. This spottle seems to be like a term or like a French turn of phrase of some kind. Um, I don't remember what yesterday's spottle was actually. I forget if we gave up on that one just because we didn't think the person was actually that genre. We kind of passed on it. I don't remember though. Billie Eilish, then John Legend. Oh, word. Le. Uh, French? Yeah, it's definitely French. There's a bunch of French in here. Is this some kind of art? I guess I haven't tried art specifically. I tried like artist and writer. Art. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, it's just a kind of art. Uh, do they call it art baroque? Is that like an actual term that they use? Didn't think so. Um, art. Hmm. Nouveau. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. Though, if I could spell it right. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Was first used in the 1880s in the Belgian journal. This term right here, even though I couldn't see it, is what made me think it was French. Um, who was the person who started using it? He. Eugene Viollet-le-Duc. Literally while I was refreshing RIP. Since it said French, it's got to be war, art, and food. There's only three things that they do. Or revolution. Could be revolution as well. I guess that falls under war, sort of. Depends on what kind of revolution. I guess I'm not needed here. I'm sorry. Quick. I did put in your guess, though. I put in your guess. Let's do the M-Seedle real quick as well. Revolution is war. Not always. Usually, but not always. This is going. Can I do Herobrine? No, they don't let me do Herobrine. Um, I am gonna do Wither though. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do a Wither skeleton. It's a war of the minds, bro. It's hostile, but it doesn't have to be. It's hostile, but it doesn't have to be. Not from a structure, not an undead. This is something that's going to hit you if you hit it, usually, I would guess. Um, B is pretty easy, got it in a minute 30. I'm not as fast at those as you are, though. Um, so this could be a spider. Spider fits the bill, I believe. I believe spiders have slightly less than 20 health. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah. Neutral, hostile, arthropod. Could be a spider. Easy. Steve's lava chicken. All right, let's do block. Um, let's go with let's like start with a stone brick. I like a stone brick. Stack size 64. That movie was terrible. Yeah, it was meme material. That's about all it was. Flammable? No. Full block? Also no. 64, mined with a pickaxe. Harder but less blast resistant. Harder but less blast resistant. Also from an earlier version. Earlier than beta 1.8 puts us probably in pre-alpha. Um, if the blast resistance is higher but the hardness is, or the blast resistance is lower but the hardness is higher, could it be like cobblestone stairs? Or does stair just fall under everything? I guess all stairs are the same, huh? I don't think Jason Momoa belongs on film. Doesn't really matter. He brings a certain demographic. Like I forgot it exist. You were being stupid on this one. Forgot it existed. Well, I guess we'll find out, eh? I may also be stupid. We will find out. Um, could this be? Can't be an or. All body, no talent. Doesn't matter. Cobble. Cobble is just as blast resistant. I'm gonna assume stone is the same. What about smooth stone? Smooth stone wasn't added until a fair bit later. Um, it's also gotta be not a full block. It's not a full block. Um, could this be a like a wall? Wall was added a little later though. Uh, Fence, probably not. No, it's gotta be, of course, pickaxe only. Pickaxe only. This can't just be like slabs or anything. No, none of those make sense. As I say that, it's got to be less blast resistant, but still mineable. But this isn't gonna be like an ore, right? I guess ores could work. No, none of the ores are non-full blocks, right? They're all full blocks. There aren't any ores that aren't. Is enchanting table pre-alpha? It might be. Way too blast resistant though. It's made out of obsidian. I suppose that makes sense. DJ, why do you exist? Why would you say something like that? Um, to fuck around and find out. Like that's about it. So less blast resistant. There can't be too many things this can be in the first place. Um, it can't be like glass. That's not glass's hardness isn't very high. Easy dirt. No. Sandstone? Maybe? Beta 1.2? No, not hard enough. Damn. Bed. Bed is not pickaxe, I don't believe. No, not pickaxe, unfortunately. Cobble isn't it. We already tried. I think this is enough info to get it. Yeah, I think it is as well. I'm pretty sure. Just beta 1.8 or earlier alone already limits us to a lot fewer blocks. I'm just guessing stuff because I don't know. Wall was added too late. We tried wall. Can't be like cobblestone. Yeah, I don't think a furnace works. I think I already looked at furnace. Oh, actually, no, furnace is a full block. Furnace is a full block. Pressure plate. Those are that's there's a world. Um, but pressure plates are multiple tools, so no, can't be you. It's not a full block door. Iron door. Maybe. I think iron door might be too blast resistant. No, iron door is not too blast resistant. Curious. I expected iron door to have higher blast resistance than like an iron block or something. This could genuinely be it. I think there's a real world. Yep, iron door. All right, and then we go to the item. I'm gonna go with die. Just a random die. Before beta 1.2, once again, we're going with super old shit. Fun fact? Okay, hit me with the fun fact. Open your window. No. Let us in. Yikes. This one fucked me. Um, hold on. Let me think about this for a sec. It is not gained from container or trades. You cannot trade for it, so I don't think it can be seeds. I think you can trade for seeds. Um, yeah, you can trade from most seeds. Um, that one was too late. This is from most likely like alpha. It's not a 64 stack size either, so we're looking at something that there's only one of. It is not ingredients. You also cannot craft it and you cannot smelt it. but you also don't find it in containers. So it's something that only drops from like killing mobs or something like that. Could it be chainmail armor? I guess armor, no, because they don't differentiate with the armors. It's just all chest plates. Sign is craftable. I don't think it can be name tag because name tags stack. It also can't be loot. Like it's gotta be something that you have to like kill for, right? If you don't find it in containers and you can't trade for it, it's gotta be something that you have to kill for. But it's also super early, and mobs didn't drop a lot of super unique stuff back then. They didn't. I don't think they held items. You can find saddles in chests, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can find them in chests. Um, boat, you can craft a boat. Not in containers is crazy, yeah. Um, Perhaps it can be made in a way other than crafting or smelting. It could be some kind of like book or something that you can only find through fishing, perhaps. It could be a fishing thing, but I don't know how many fishing things there are that existed in alpha, right? It's got to be something that existed before fishing was a thing. um, but is now only found through fishing. Music discs are lumped together indeed, yes. Minecart is craftable. Let me make sure on music discs. Yeah. Now it is common. It is common rarity. Could this be not a 64 stack size, but like a 16 stack size? Could this be something like a snowball? No, because snowballs still fall under the ingredients category. But I feel like we're on the right track possibly with that. Um, Heads. Maybe. What are they called? They aren't called heads, are they? Trophy? Is that what it's called? No. Or a skull? Probably not. Is that mods only? Monster spawner is not an item, I don't believe. It's considered a spawn egg would not work either, no. Um yeah, it's not on the list, yeah. Uh Dragon Egg is too late. Dragon Egg didn't exist before beta 1.2. Anything before 1.0 won't involve the end because the end didn't exist until 1.0. It can be placed so it's a block. Well, so can an item frame. Stems? Stems is way too late, right? Um, what else stacked to like 16 back then? Could it be a bucket of something? Could it be a bucket of lava or a bucket of water? Can't craft water. It could be a bucket of lava. Bucket of lava fits. You can't find it anywhere. It's renewable. Clean. Two, two, two. Crafting bee. All right, time to get absolutely shreked by this shit. Hold on, I don't want the hints on. I did my best not to look at that. Um, the fuck is all this? What am I looking at right now? Get out of here. Get out of here. Um, Diamond armor. Hello, give it to. Thank you. Diamond armor. Diamond pantaloons. I didn't say buckets because I thought you had to craft them. You do have to craft buckets, but you don't have to craft buckets of lava. Um, Endstone. Can I do anything with endstone here? Can I do anything with gold? What the fuck is gold even doing here? Especially raw gold. I don't remember what the hell you can do with these. Apparently you can do that. That makes sense actually. Um, I don't even know what that is. Are you? I forget which of these are modded in. Okay, that one's not modded. That's what I thought. And you can make endstone brick. Can you make coal block or did they? Yes, that is also raw. We don't have the. I doubt they do anything like this. This is some wild shit if that were a recipe. What is this? Is this like fucking calcite or something? What are you? Um, can I make like beacons and shit? I don't remember. This one's actually gonna be rather hard for me because these are pretty random recipes. I don't think I can do 9. I can probably do like stairs or some shit. Yeah, you can do stairs with those. Okay. Can I also do stairs with these? No. This is not just considered a normal stone though, so you can't just do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's cut sandstone, I believe. Okay. You can make walls, so the decorative blocks exist for this one. Cut sandstone. Can you make cut sandstone slabs? You can. Can you make cut sandstone stairs? You can. Can you make cut sandstone walls? You cannot. How silly of me to think that I could. Foolish. None of those walls or anything are like you can't really do that with logs. I like the mod that lets you make like 4 chests by just doing it with logs. um you are missing the this. He got me. Diamond block. Come on. Give me the diamond block. Thank you. Can I make a raw gold block? I believe I can. Can't I? That's the last one? Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. I got thrown for a loop by all the weird ass blocks and which one like I can't make a fence out of this one, but I can out of the others. You almost got me. You almost got that one over on me. Nope. I'm vigilant against chat's bullshit. All right. Let's stop this music. What's the stream tomorrow? What do we have? I don't even remember what I put on my schedule, man. I forget so quickly. We've got Slay the Spire tomorrow. Slay the Spire. So that'll be cool. We've got currently who's live right now? We've got Golgi on the Slime Rancher, or we could go hunt some Uma. Would you rather raid Golgi, or would you rather go look for an Uma streamer? I see a raid Golgi. I read that your stream tomorrow is Bellatrodal only. Unfortunately, I can't play past runs, so something tells me that's not quite right. Anyone else? Golgi? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Golgiko. Just a quick, oh, just like 30 seconds. I just go live already playing the game, 2 guesses in. I just wanted to let you guys know I won. And... Oh yeah, DJ, did you see the Sheepy game I recommended? I did see that you mentioned it. I haven't looked it up yet though. I did see the message. Um, so yeah, I'll definitely take a peek at it. Since we're doing some rando games next week. So yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go raid. Onward. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
I wanna ride with you